How do you pronounce this word? What's your knowledge about it? And how do you use it? Now join me as I take you by the hand and lead you through three special words of the English language, how they are pronounced, their usage, and their application in sentences. Let's begin. This lesson is brought to you by EduStar Food Journey. And now, this is EduStar Language Class, your go-to place for clear, simple, and smart English learning. Today, we are diving deep into three powerful English words you may have heard but never really understood. And there are emeritus, urge, and illusion. They sound intelligent, and they actually are. But by the end of this lesson, you will own them like a pro. So grab your pen and notebook. Let's go. Word one is emeritus. Spelling is E-M-E-R-I-T-U-S. I repeat, E-M-E-R-I-T-U-S. Pronunciation is emeritus, emeritus, emeritus. I don't know how you pronounce it or how some other persons do pronounce it, but I think most people in Nigeria do pronounce it as emeritus. Such a pronunciation does not exist with the word. It should be noted specifically, it should be noted particularly. Part of speech is adjective or noun. So it's a noun and it's also an adjective. It all depends on the part of the sentence or the usage in the sentence. So that is what determines whether it's used as a noun or as an adjective. Then we go to the meaning of the word. Used to describe a person, usually a professor or professional, who has retired but still holds their title as an honor. Example sentence. We take Professor James, now emeritus, still gives guest lectures at the university. Professor James, now emeritus, still gives guest lectures at the university. Origin is Latin from emerere. So look at the transcription. Emerere, meaning to earn by service. Notes. It shows respect for experience, used mostly in academia, religion, or leadership. So we come to number two, urge. Spelling is U-R-G-E. Pronunciation is urge. You can pronounce with me. Urge. 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 Part of speech is verb or noun. Meanings. So we're taking the verb meaning and then the noun meaning. As a verb, to strongly advise, recommend, or encourage. Advise, recommend, or encourage. As a noun, a strong desire or impulse. A strong desire or impulse. Example sentences. The first one is, doctors urge people to stay hydrated during hot seasons. 2. He felt the urge to check his phone again. He felt the urge to check his phone again. Common mistake. Many mix up urge with urgent. Urge means encourage verbally. Urgent means push or drive someone forward, physically or mentally. So notes, encourage verbally, you refer to urge. Urge on as a phrasal verb refers to push or drive someone forward physically. That is, it has to do with physical driving or mental driving. We go to number 3. The word 3 is illusion. Spelling is E-L-I-S-I-O-N. I spell again, E-L-I-S-I-O-N. Pronunciation is illusion. Please, there is a little inclusion of a word, a letter that shouldn't have come here. The sure sound shouldn't be here. Please note that it should be illusion. So the sure sound is not included. It's a typographical error. Part of speech. Noun. Meaning, illusion is when we need to bring it back. You can see it clearly now. Illusion is when a sound or syllable is dropped in speech to make it easier or faster to say. I repeat, illusion is when a sound or syllable is dropped in speech to make it easier or faster to say. We take examples. I am becomes I am. Something like I am. For instance, I am going to see you tomorrow. You can say, I'm going to see you tomorrow. You can see how the I am is converted to I'm. I'm. The removal of some syllables or some sounds in speech simply represents or is called illusion. So, such as we have shown here in I am becoming I'm. Then another, do not becomes don't. Do not, do and not becomes, that is, becomes as a word, becomes don't. In rapid speech, next day sounds like next day. So you can see them. I am and I'm. Do not and don't. Rapid speech, next day to next day. We take grammar insight. Illusion is very common in native English speech, and understanding it helps improve your listening and speaking skills. Let's recap and take some quiz also. Let's quickly review our study today. Emeritus. I want you to pronounce it after me. We need to reconnect to the pronunciation. So you can see it here. You say emeritus, emeritus, emeritus. In the transcription, you have short E sound, M sound, short S sound, R sound, short E sound, T sound, the schwa sound, and the S sound. So when you combine them, you have emeritus, emeritus, emeritus. You can practice emeritus, emeritus, not emeritus, not emeritus, emeritus, not emeritus, or emeritus, as some people do call it. It should be noted. Now, emeritus, meaning honorary title after retirement. Honorary title after retirement. That's the meaning. Next is urge. Pronunciation is urge, as shown here. the long R sound and G sound. You combine both, you get urge, urge, urge. Most Nigerians do call it urge, urge, using the long R in the place of the long R sound. This pronunciation is out of place. You should note that words are pronounced according to their transcriptions, not according to their writing. And I don't think there are places where you can get the U, the letter combination UR given long or sound. I don't think there are places where you can find that. So most of them do give long S sound. And some of the sounds, such as the short sound, and so on. So that should be noted. That should be taken into consideration. We come back to the meaning of urge. Remember, we said it's to strongly advise or a strong desire. You know, we have it as a verb and also as a noun. So as a verb, it means to strongly advise. But as a noun, it means a strong desire. Number 3, elision. Dropping sounds in speech. That is what it means. Dropping sounds in speech. Removal of a sound or a letter in speech or in pronunciation is what we call elision. That should be noted. So finally, we go to mini quiz. And this is for you. Fill in the blanks in the comments. Number 1, my professor is now dash. So which one are you going to use? Is it emeritus? Is it urge? Is it elision? Dash is now dash, but still writes books. My professor is now dash, but still writes books. Write your answer in the comment for number 1. Number 2, I dash you to focus on your goals. Is it emeritus, urge, or elision? Please write that in the comment. Number 3, I am is an example of dash. Is it emeritus, urge, or elision? So I want you to write that in the comment. If you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a lesson. Comment below with a sentence using one of today's words. I assure you, I'll read whatever you write to know how best we can be of help to you in our next lessons and other lessons. So learning English is not about knowing big words. It's about using the right words confidently. And you are doing just that. Keep learning, keep growing. Want to see you in the next class. Bye.